derivatives are tool of risk management. And how the derivatives are tools of risk management, let us understand it together. Let's say you are a company called Kellogg, and I am a farmer who is growing corn. I'm a producer of corn, and you are a consumer of corn because you are Kellogg. So for making a cornflake, you need the raw material, which is corn. Now, obviously, you as a company have a risk. What is the risk? The risk is that if that you have to run your operations continuously and keep on producing cornflake. But if you do not have supply of corn in time, then would you be able to produce corn? The answer is no. So you have a risk. Likewise, I as a farmer also have a risk. What's the risk that I have as a farmer? The risk that I have as a farmer, that tomorrow when my crop is ready, and if I do not have a customer, then what is going to happen? My crop is going to get destroyed. My crop is going to get destroyed. That is one thing. And the bigger problem is that I will be out of cash. So what you have a Kellogg, which has a risk of being out of the supply of corn, and you have a farmer which has the risk of not being able to find a customer in time when the crop is ready. So how do you resolve this problem? You resolve this problem by signing a contract, and which is known as a forward contract. Now what is a forward contract? Forward contract is a contract which is signed between the Kellogg and the farmer. Now what are the terms of this contract? The terms of this contract is, number one, farmer is under obligation to supply his crop to Kellogg when the crop is ready. And Kellogg has the obligation. And what is the obligation? The obligation is when the crop is ready, Kellogg will procure that crop from the farmer, and that is the obligation which Kellogg has. Do they have only obligation? No. In case of forward contract, friends, please remember, not only you have a contract, not only you have a right, but you also have an obligation. So the farmer has an obligation to supply the corn to Kellogg when the crop is ready, and it has a right. What is the right? It has a right to collect money from Kellogg for the supply of the corn. Likewise, Kellogg has an obligation. Kellogg has a right. What is the right? The right is Kellogg has a right to procure the supply of procure the supply of corn from farmer when the crop is ready, and it also has an obligation, and that is to make a payment to the farmer for the supply of the corn. Now friends, this contract which is signed between the farmer and the Kellogg is an example of derivative. It is a forward contract. And why it is referred as a forward contract? It is referred as a forward contract because the execution is going to happen in future. So the deal which is agreed between both the parties, the execution of that deal will happen in future. So friends, this is the first example of the forward contract. We will of course go step by step again. But remember, forward contract is a good product for risk management, but it has a challenge. What is the challenge? The challenge is that it has not only a right, but it also has an obligation. So how do you cater to that requirement? And let me give you a different example. And please pay attention. So let me give a different example as to how another derivative product can be used for risk management. Now let's say, for example, this time I will give the example from the share market. Let's say you are holding shares of Reliance Industries. Reliance Industries today is quoting at 1,800 rupees. You are holding the shares with you. You have a fear. What is the fear? Okay, let's look at differently. You have a view. What is the view? The view that you have is Reliance is going to go up further, and you are expecting that in next 1 month's time Reliance will touch something like 2200, and therefore there is an opportunity for you to make money in the shares of Reliance Industries. So what is the option that you have? And please pay attention once again. The option that you have is, since you are expecting that Reliance will rise to 2200 against 1800 today, and so you have an opportunity. And what is the opportunity? The opportunity is to make a profit of 400 rupees per share on Reliance in just 1 month's time. So therefore, what you can do? What you can do is purchase the shares of Reliance today at 1800 rupees. Lo and behold, as you expected, Reliance really went up to 2200. Then of course you make a profit of 400 rupees per share. But then there is a challenge. What is the challenge? The challenge is, what if instead of rising up, Reliance went down? So you bought the share for 1800 rupees per share. Contrary to your expectation of the Reliance touching to 2200, Reliance came down to 1400. Now what happens? Now you suffer a loss of 400 rupees against the profit that you were expecting to earn from the share. Can you manage this risk using any product? Yes, you can manage this risk. Not only you can manage this risk, you can also take advantage of this opportunity by using another derivative product, and that derivative product, friends, is known as option. In the option, friends, there are two kinds of option. One is call option and second is put option. I will just give you an idea about these two options and then we would move forward. This understanding once becomes clear, believe me, understanding about derivatives becomes very clear. So there are two kinds of option. First of all, let us understand what is an option. Very simple, friends. What is the term? The term is option. And what is the option? Option is a right. Option is a right without any obligation. And that is why it is called an option. So there are two kinds of options. One is call option and second is put option. What is a call option? Call option is a right to purchase. Please remember, it is right to purchase. So what a call option? Call option is a right to purchase. That means you have a right to purchase an X quantity of Reliance shares from someone who is selling you this right. Who is selling you this right? So what you do? You purchase a call option. You purchase a call option with a strike price, let's say, of 1800 rupees for the sake of simplicity. So you have bought the right, and remember, when you are buying a call option, you don't pay 1800 rupees per share. You only pay a small amount which is known as premium, which is known as option premium. So you have paid a nominal amount and bought options, call option on Reliance Industries. Let's say you bought 100 options of Reliance Industries at a strike price of 1800. Now, as you expected, Reliance really went up to 2200. On the expiry date, the seller of the call option to you will have to pay you 400 rupees per share into 400 number of shares, the options that you have bought. So 40,000 rupees he will pay you. What is your investment? What was your investment? Your investment was a small amount, token amount, nominal amount as a premium. Now, and please pay attention, what if the Reliance came down from 1800 to 1400 on the expiry date, you have nothing to worry. Why you have nothing to worry? Because what you bought is an option, not an obligation. So you have a right to purchase Reliance 100 shares from the seller of the option at the price of 1800 rupees per share. But if the price has gone down below 1800 in the spot market or on the expiry date, in that case what you do? You do nothing. Let the option expire. So what is your loss? Your loss is only that small amount of premium that you have paid. And you can imagine what is your return on investment in this case. Your return on investment in this case is phenomenal, because you have gained a sizable amount of 40,000, where you would have paid the premium, which may be just in few hundreds, depending on how the pricing was done at that point in time. So friends, this is what is another example of derivative. So first example of derivative is the forward contract. Second example of the derivative is option. Under the option, there are two types. One is the call option that I have just explained to you, and another is put option. And I'm going to again explain to you as to what is put option.